Hey everybody, welcome back to the ranch. Went out to a advanced tactical pistol class this weekend. Had a pretty good time. Shot the 9mm here, and the only problem I had was about midway through 300 rounds. Had a shell casing get ejected out, and actually landed. It was the last round in that magazine, and it actually landed right back into the breech and closed up on it backwards with the casing head into the barrel and locked that gun up tighter than a drum. Had to beat on it a little bit to get it open back up. Just locked it up tight. But another guy that was there was shooting a stainless Springfield Champion, and he had a lot of trouble. So thought I'd kind of do a quick one here on what I think was part of his problem. It's a gun he hadn't shot a whole lot, but what he had for mags were just the standard Springfield mag, and in the past I had heard that the Springfield mags were lousy magazines, and I'll just tell you straight up, from what I can tell, they suck. 2 of the 3 magazines he had were Springfield mags, and gave him absolutely nothing but hell the whole time. Wouldn't feed accurately, and the biggest issue with them was the mags wouldn't drop free. So that's what got me into this, and I thought I'd go ahead and show you one thing that you can do to solve that problem. Let me get this slide out of the way. As we were looking over his gun, I was able to stick my fingers down into the mag well. And one thing you notice was where all these bushings are at on the grip that hold the grips in place. Inside there were a lot of burrs. So what I told him was when he got home to clean all those burrs out. And basically just simply, you can do this with a field strip. You don't have to remove the grips, but I went ahead and moved the grips to show you, and also it does make it easier to clean all the filing dust you're going to have. But just take your regular file once you've done that, and run that file all the way through in that mag well to clean up any of those burrs, both sides. To do that, because what you're wanting in the end is you're wanting that magazine to just drop free without any, just gravity doing it. And that's what was happening with him, was he would hit the button and the magazine would drop to about there, and that's where it stayed stuck. This one's stuck because I've got the pressure off the mag release, but you can see that it clearly drops free. One of the things I brought this magazine out, one of the things I wanted to show you on it is along here you can see the wear marks. Here you can even see where the trigger bow has wore the finish off of this magazine. Again, along these corners here and here, and then on this other side, on the front side of that, probably that mag release is actually what's causing that particular wear and finish. But these corners are real bad about it, and that's one of the things this file will do is, once you get this file in there, you know, run it up against that back side of that and clear off any burrs or filings you're going to have along there, because those are going to be what's causing you problems. There's one other place that can cause you some problems, and again, this is going to require you to do a breakdown on the frame. So we'll go ahead and get into that real quick. I'll show you on this one, because what can actually happen is as you look down in here, right here at the, I don't know if you can if I can show it to you or not, but right in this area here, when you look down, you'll be able to see where the sear spring runs right in here. And well, just above that, you're going to see a little knob. And what that is that's the inside of the disconnector. And on some disconnectors, that can protrude into the mag wheel. And your telltale sign of it is you'll have a wear mark running right down the middle of your magazine if your disconnector's hanging that up. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Got a new pup in the house this weekend. I'm going to call him Tactical Harley. But had to stick him outside to do the video, and I can still hear him making some noise, so I'm sure that you guys can probably hear it also. But the boys are really loving Tactical Harley. He's all right in their book. And so far, he's been a good dog, even though we've only had him for a few days here. This is that 9mm that, as most of you know, have not been apart too often, so the pins are good and stiff in it. Get something a little longer to get in there. Yeah, too big a room. Let me go get my punch. I'll be right back. Alright, back with the punch. Get that pin out of there. It's causing problems. And then remember, with our ambi grip safety, we gotta take it apart in two halves. There's the one half. Clear the pin, bring out the other half. Go ahead and remove our grip safety. Hammer pin. Sear spring and sear and disconnector. Like I say, well, I know I've showed this to you several times in the past. Sear and disconnector go together like so, and that's how they sit in the pistol. Where I was talking about, and you can see right here, this is where I'm talking about on the sear. See, I've gone ahead and already polished that down, but sometimes that'll stick out into the mag well a little bit and rub on the back of your magazine. A lot of times the way that's cut is that's cut kind of square right there, and that sets in there, and what you'll have sometimes is just that small amount sticking out into the mag well. It's about how it sits in the pistol right there, and you can see just that little small amount that would stick out into the mag well if this corner is squared off here. So what you can do is take a file or a stone and just stone that off a little bit round, and you can even go along this area here too. You don't want to get this too thin so that this breaks out, but this area right here is what can stick out into that mag well and drag on the back of that magazine, cause those magazines to not fall free. Anyway, like I say, I had a good time in this class. A lot of tap, rack, and shoot drills. Needless to say, my hands paid the price. Got bunghole there, and there, and there. And I took a little hunk out of my pinky. They were having us do the tap rack and shoot drills, and then repeatedly, probably for 3 or 4 hours straight total. Yep. You guys have seen me do this 100 times, and I get lucky every time doing it, and this time I'm not going to be able to hit it for nothing, I can already tell you. It's just the way it goes sometimes. There we go. Alright, sear and disconnector back in there where they belong. Tell you what, let me grab a light here real quick. Guy kind of needs 3 hands to do this. See if I can get that in a little closer. Reason being, I had a user get a hold of me the other day, and he was having a grip safety problem. And thought it was due to the sear spring that he replaced. There we go. Thought it was due to the sear spring he replaced, but he also replaced the grip safety at the same time. So he was asking me about it. Said he would like to see a decent picture of how that sear spring set in there, and that's it right there. It rides just on the bottom of the guy. Really does need 3 fingers to do this. It's riding just on the left hand leg of the sear and just on the bottom of the disconnector, and then that grip safety leg right there just sticks up in the sky. Anyway, so he's having a problem with his grip safety, and we're still working it out, so we're not sure exactly what's going on, but when we get it figured out, we'll do a little video on it. I think I know what the problem is, but just not sure yet, so I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet as to what I think the problem is. Your sear and disconnector pin turned just right. So it'll engage that right hand safety like so. Go ahead and shove our mainspring housing up to hold that trigger bow in place. Now we'll see if we can get this thumb safety in where we want it. About right there. Get that plunger spring in. Okay, safety's functioning properly. Go ahead and reinstall that mainspring housing. Yeah, I'll put our file handle to good use. Alright. Got that frame back even. So anyway, those are things you want to look for if you got that mag hanging up. And like I say, the tattletale is going to be your magazine itself. Watch for where the wear marks are. Obviously on this one, that trigger bow had been mashed in pretty good. I can't believe that magazine would have even fallen free. This is that magazine off of the one that I got at the gun show. But you can see the obvious wear indicators on the magazine itself. And since I've rebuilt that gun, all the magazines that are coming out of it now are good and clean. But anyway, interesting thing that happened during the class that I took the other day. I hope you find this interesting. We'll talk to you later. You guys have a good day. Thanks for tuning in, and keep the subbing up. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.